to Comic-Con. I was like, I'll just figure it out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was, I mean, it was 2000.
2003.
2003.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
July
so, yeah,
2003. So it's right coming up on the anniversary.
It worked out, you know, I mean, in the grand
It
scheme
worked
of
out.
things, it worked out. You know, you got an experience that, you know, none of us got. You know, you got to hang
Well,
out
and
with
like I
Tommy
was-
at his giant house.
Right. Well, and like I really grew up during that trip. Like, you know, they say if you travel by yourself, like you really learn a lot and stuff. And I feel like I really did. I learned a lot on that trip by myself. It was pretty life
Well, you
changing.
learn, you know, you learn some resilience. You learn to go stand in the lost.
Yeah. I didn't know what else to do. I'm like, Dad, just tell him I'm in the lost and found.
She's just standing
Tell
with
the
the
man
bucket.
named Face Stabber to come pick me up at the loft.
I can't
Hello,
imagine
Father, there's
being
a person
parent.
named Face Stabber.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure I knew his name. I don't know it. I don't remember it now, honestly.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I knew his name at the time, and I told my dad, you know, what his name was.
I remember he was at he was at Classic Gaming Expo.
Philly Classic.
Philly Classic.
Philly Classic.
He was at one of the Philly
Yeah.
Classics.
He was at the first Philly
Yes.
Classic, or not the first Philly Classic, but the one where we all met. for the first
PC5.
time. PC5,
That's right.
where well most of it. I mean Blaine didn't. I didn't.
No.
See, yeah,
I didn't show up till
I-
56.
Yeah.
you didn't show up till
I
PC6.
was-
You and Tracy wasn't there either. But
No.
yeah, it was Face Stabber. You know, this weirdo.
Be more
I
specific.
don't know
think
who
I
you
think
talk. Yeah, be a little more specific with
Oh,
this
well,
crew.
see, I'm pointing on my screen, but I realized that that's, yeah, you know, I think was Gay Carl there. I think.
Gino and Lucretia
Gino, I
were
think
there.
Gino was there. Oh, who was the one?
Yeah.
The real
Sketch
oh,
was
God.
there. Sketch was the one who was like ridiculous at Rainbow Six.
Oh, right, that
And
guy.
we thought he was so
Oh.
cool because he was so good at it.
The guy.
Yeah, and then we
who
met him.
was- The guy who was with Pussy Cakes. What was? What was her name?
I think you mean Cutie
Pussy
Pie.
Cakes.
Cutie Pie. Yes.
Yeah.
Pussy Cakes.
He was
Pussy
with
cake,
Cutie
pussy
Pie,
cake.
But Cutie Pie cheated on him. And then later, Tommy
did she cheat with?
Tallarico
And
hooked up
Tommy
with Cutie
was-
Pie.
Yeah, Tommy ended up with.
Tommy ended up banging that.
Pussy Cakes. I think everybody
Pussy
did.
Cakes.
Well, everybody that wasn't Bubbly Moose probably was hitting
Right.
it, you know. But Pussy Cakes. You know who I meant?
I don't remember who any of these people are.
You don't know?
I get
You
the memory of a
remember-
goldfish. Are you
Okay.
kidding
Oh
me?
God, you know. Well, I vividly remember like a lot of this.
Cutie Pie was the
Ooh.
one that had the ungodly high-pitched voice.
Yes.
We all were like, this is fake. Like
She was AI before AI.
she was yeah. And then it was like, wait a minute, we're like, she's either fake, she's putting it on, or she's like 500 pounds, you know?
So, I don't think she was fake,
Right.
but I think she also knew how to, when she was on camera, she knew the right, like, camera angles. I think
Oh, yeah.
from what I remember, the room was always dark
Mhm.
whenever she took pictures.
No,
She knew
time
how
out,
to...
time out. This was somebody else, but we're not gonna get into that other person.
Oh, gosh. No, I hadn't even thought about that person.
That was the one that knew all the camera angles, but
Well,
that's a
Cutie
different.
Pie did too, and she always had that like duck. She did the duck face before the duck face was popular.
Yeah.
On
No wonder I didn't like her.
But
Or
like,
don't
here
remember
with
her, I should
Sketch-
say.
And Sketch thought like that he had a chance with her, and she ended up cheating on him, and it was like I think he
Well, I
spent
mean,
the entire PC5 complaining about it.
I mean, technically he did. Yeah.
This, by the way, is what our conversations all devolve into.
Pussy Cakes.
But we'll get to the list at some point.
Yeah.
This is what they really
I-
tune in for. The dirt.
I remember that I shared a hotel room with Keith,
Right.
and he wanted to sleep in the next day. So we missed out on being on what was that G4
Pulse.
news show?
Pulse.
We missed out on
Pulse.
being on Pulse because
With
it
Patrick
couldn't-
Clark.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yes, my laziness kept her from being on TV.
And was that the one where you did the meep meep and you ran into the
No,
door?
No, that was
that
the
was
Boston
Philly
trip.
Classic 6.
That was the Boston trip.
No, that
okay.
was the
Yeah.
Boston trip that I did.
That was the Boston.
Oh,
trip.
Boston trip.
That was the Boston
Right.
trip.
Yes.
And
Ow.
I think, ow, yeah, ow.
Could have been worse. My nose
think-
could have been blood.
And I believe was Patrick gave me Kim Possible.
AIDS. Oh.
Well,
Probably.
obviously, yeah, because I still
It's the
have
gift
it.
that keeps giving.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Yes.
Kim Possible. because of course, why not?
Of course.
Yeah, we.
Anyway, Blaine, what's your number 5?
This all came from
Blame-
Rainbow Six.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Pussy cakes.
Blaine and Moon are just
I-
sitting there like we haven't been to any of these.
Yeah.
Well, with that, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, should I just kind of butt in and take control from here? I don't know.
You know
I am
what?
a little
Yes, the
stoned
answer
right
is
now,
yes.
so
You
I'm
Yes.
just kind of
Yes,
vibing.
you should, or
so.
we're gonna keep going.
I was gonna say
That's
a
fair.
proper
All right.
a proper
I'll
host
take-
would know how to steer the ship. I've been doing this for 18 years.
You know, yeah.
That was
Anyway,
Hoggy doors.
so
Top
my number
Coochies of the
5.
2000s.
My number 5. Is,
Oh yeah, you're baked.
Yeah.
You know.
Soul Calibur.
Oh.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Second
Another
we have-
duplicate
We have
Yep.
another one.
between
So Spyro
Spyro
is
and
not.
Soul
Wait,
Calibur.
Exactly. You mentioned it before, and I'm just like, well.
Ira's still got the lead though.
Spyro's still in the
Yes,
lead.
it does.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Spyro's got 7, Soul Calibur's 6.
Ah. But
The
yeah,
power of a
so,
dragon.
God dang it. So yeah, no, Soul Calibur is just again like a pinnacle to me of like the 3D fighting game genre. It's when we really got weapon combat. Well, I mean, not when we got it, because obviously there's Soul Edge first, but yeah, Soul Edge. Soul Edge was the first one, and then we had Soul Calibur. But Soul Calibur, it just wasn't as clunky. It felt a lot better, and just I believe that's where they started like the big announcer in the franchise as well.
Ring out!
So,
Big money.
Yeah.
Big prizes. I love
and
it.
yeah, it sounds
I'm just-
exactly like that.
I'm just remember the video you posted. of, like,
Exactly. I was about to bring that up.
a twister of fury running like a bunch of furries running in the hall of a God damn it, I screwed up the
Like
line.
a hotel. Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm honestly, I'm trying to like scroll up and find it again, but it's that video has. Oh, okay, yeah, here it is. Was it? There's. I'm not reading this one. 2 people
Yeah, that was-
fight. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. My favorite,
2 people.
though, is
Yeah, here,
terror spreads like a roaring tempest, like 1,000
Oh.
fursuits storming the halls of a Marriott hotel.
Oh, jeez.
Then there's one that's basically a 9/11 joke. So
I'll be right back.
People fight. Yeah, I'm gonna step out for a second too. I'm gonna use the restroom and get water.
Yeah,
Fair
because
enough.
this is
Perfect.
because the top 4.
It's
is
gonna
probably
get-
where-
It's
Yeah.
gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
right.
Be right back.
All right.
Lord Moon just exited
I know.
into the moon.
He just
Yeah, he
transported
went-
to
he
the
went-
moon.
I must go. My people
My
need me.
planet needs me.
Yeah.
He walked into the
We
moon.
never heard
Are
from.
you coming
Oh, he's back from the moon.
Dude, that is the coolest thing. It looked, Tracy, it looked like you stepped onto the moon when you walked away.
Oh, really?
Coolest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did. You shrunk down a little bit and just grew right
Yeah.
into the moon.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know I had special effects, but now I do. Yeah, I finished off my.
Cakes.
Pussy cakes.
Pussy cakes.
I knew, but you figured it out. I mean,
Yeah, we knew who you were talking about.
I knew who you were
That's
talking
what's
about.
bad.
cutie. Oh god. I remember. I'm trying to. I'm
You know,
going through all, like,
I
the forum.
guarantee you, Pussy Cakes probably has about 6 children and has been divorced 3 times.
At this point, I could totally see it. I could see her, like, when she was fooling around with Tommy, was probably like seeing dollar signs. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can latch onto this.
Rema-
And
She probably had a few dilemmas of like,
Well,
maybe?
even though
Well,
I
exactly.
gave Bill AIDS in Boston, she's probably got him legitly.
or at
Oh.
least some
She's
sort
got
of.
the hip.
Or,
She's got
or
the
she's
hip.
like got at least like a small, you know, not a small, but like a medium to large collection of VDs.
Right.
I was gonna say it's like a
burns
hot
when
dog
she
down a
pees.
hallway.
You know?
It's a hot dog down a hallway at this point.
Ugh.
I'm going to guess we're talking about that girl again.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
Pussy
Pussy
Cakes
Cakes.
is back around.
I kind of stepped back in. I've read my chat, and I was like, oh, okay, we're going
What's
going back in
kinda-
that direction, huh?
The sad thing is, it's like one of those like I would like some closure on this, and we'll never get it. You know, we'll never.
Nope.
You know. 'Cause- So yeah, because I don't even know. Like, I mean, who even knows what her real name is? You know, I'm gonna go look up.
I know that her first name was Ashley,
Hmm.
Theodore.
but that's all I know.
It's Theodore now.
Even that, I mean, that could have been a made-up name too. You know.
Could have, yeah, it could have been. You're right, could have been.
You know, who knows?
All right.
But anyway.
Her name was
so,
probably Doris.
So-
She was a chain
Dora,
smoker.
Dolores,
Yeah.
Gertie.
A name rhymes with a female body part.
Yeah, Dolores.
Dolores. All right. Anyways,
Mulva.
number 4.
Mole.
Number 4,
Oh,
and I
four.
think this is where things are gonna start like
Ooh,
really
I like
coming
spot-
together.
four.
So
Yeah,
why didn't we just
Spyro's
start at
gonna get
4?
knocked out of the top spot.
Yeah, pretty quickly here.
Ah, I was betting on Spyro to take it
get
all.
Type. Jesus. Resident Evil 2.
All right.
Wow.
But
God, you
Number
were butchering the spelling of that game.
I was destroying the spelling in the game.
There's a
Resident
very
Evil.
What? I mean, I know others are gonna be able to talk a lot more about this game, so I'll keep it quick because it is my 4. Technically, the first one I played was the Nintendo 64
Uh-oh.
version, which came out later.
which is surprisingly the, in theory, best version of it.
You can make the blood blue
Yes,
or green.
that's what makes it better.
Yes.
That was fun.
But I played this game. I loved this game. It got me to play Resident Evil 1, which I didn't like as much, but I still enjoyed very much. And I think pretty much anything you see in survival horror now pretty much has this game to thank.
Absolutely.
It pretty much,
Yeah.
like a lot of games in '98, it revolutionized the genre. So,
It
and
definitely
again, like I
wasn't
said,
as big of a thing until that series hit. So
yeah, games existed, but it was like it was Resident
Right.
Evil. Resident Evil 1 put it in like the forefront, but then 2 was the one that made the
Essentially,
whole
two
like genre
saved-
explode.
It
Right.
saved Capcom.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm. Yeah, 'cause they were flounder. They were I wouldn't say save. They had Street Fighter and Mega Man, didn't they?
Yeah, but they were getting stale at that point.
Fair enough.
I was
When
gonna
you
say,
release the
that's-
same game
that's a re-
6 times, yeah, that
right.
does kinda
Well,
get
that's
stale.
when you have like the three alpha, the third strike, you know,
Yeah.
all that shit. You even had the EX franchise going on at the same time. There was kind of a almost like an oversaturation of it, really.
Fair enough. So yeah, it saved Capcom then.
Yeah.
Beware,
Right.
Oblivion is at hand. Bobby Bird. Yeah, I know. Again, wrenches. Anyway, moving on.
All right.
Patrick.
My number 4. WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Wow.
That's
While everybody
honor-
everybody will say that the two WWF games are better. They're if it wasn't for what Revenge did to go off of World Tour, they wouldn't be as great as they were. That Revenge, so many hours put into it.
yeah.
I will still play that one over the WWF ones because Revenge is just so.
I forgot about this game in all honesty, and like now that you brought it up, it just like there's just like a little gate, and the memories just start flooding in from when I was at a friend's house, and we just played this so much.
And a wrestling game shouldn't have an opening cutscene that just hits that
I know.
hard.
I don't remember that.
It's the one where it's the truck driver driving and then Sting just appears in the middle of the road.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay,
Oh my
yes,
God.
I remember it now.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Revenge is just so good.
Oh god, this is Well, 'cause,
You
this
have to
was
try.
when like WCW and they were just
Wrestling
pushing
in
all
its
that.
peak.
Yes.
This game came out.
Yeah.
Because at the time, the WWF games were more of that arcade. It wasn't arcade, but it was like button pressing. Like they weren't good. But this
No.
game came out, and it's like this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is how wrestling should be
was-
done.
Oh my god.
This was
yeah.
one of the ones I was bouncing out in with 8. I simply didn't get in there because I do have more memories of No Mercy. So I think that may cloud what memories I have of WCW NWO, but that was very close to making it into my top 8.
Like I think people that weren't even into wrestling had that game or they played it at some point.
Yes.
I've never played it.
Yeah. So
Except for her.
Except,
and as I'm-
except the person next to me.
I never played it either.
Right.
But I think
I
I,
just
played
play a lot
No
of
Mercy,
wrestling.
and I think I played, but I never played that one.
Yeah, you
Uh,
could just beat the people with the weapons because they never
Yeah.
disappeared. It was just not fun.
That's all it ever ended up being, and like it got to a point where like me and
first-
one of my friends
First person to
just,
get the
like,
stop sign pretty
Yeah.
much won.
Yeah.
exactly
First
So we,
person
like,
to pull the weapon out of the audience as you go in there like
Or
7
the
times.
audience,
Just do
Or if you were cheap and you just started with La Parca because he started with a chair.
I forgot.
the Parker's S tier.
Yeah.
La Parca is S tier. I love that game, and that's why I put it number 4.
I may have that game, but I can't remember playing it. I
You know
don't.
what, it's not in my honorable mentions because it doesn't have El Dandy.
Who are you to doubt El Dandy?
Good, I was hoping for that.
But you know
Who are
who
you
it does
to
have?
doubt it?
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg. Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's why Bret Hart can never play the game.
Because Bill Goldberg's on the front.
Right. Just
Bret Hart
looks
is
at
in the
it,
game,
"Ugh!"
by the way, too.
Yes, he is.
Right.
Did that one have Raven on the cover too?
Raven's on the
Yes.
front, and apparently the story is the guy that made or like was in charge of box art was a huge Raven fan, and that's why Raven's on the front. 'Cause in theory, no reason should he be on the front.
Yeah,
And I love
Right.
Raven.
especially of a
He
WCW
was
product.
not a
I
main-
I don't think Raven was actually with the company when the game was finally released.
God.
no, he was. Yeah, he was there until like '99.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's still there.
so
Okay.
so with knowing that Raven's on the cover, I do know I have the game, but I probably put maybe a couple hours into it total.
All right, Cecil. What's your number 4?
Number 4. While I prefer the first game, this is one where the sequel did a lot of really good things, but I still like the first one better. Fallout 2. Fallout 2 is great. They did improve certain things. They kind of fleshed certain things out a little bit more than they did in the first one. It wasn't like a huge incremental upgrade. It wasn't a completely different game like Fallout 3 was. It really was a lot more of the same. But when the first game is one of the best role-playing games of all time, and you give us a sequel that is just more of that, it's not a bad thing at all. You know, it's like, hey, remember that game that's amazing and won a ton of awards and is awesome? Here's more. You know?
Yep.
So
Is it 1 or 2 where the main story is the water chip?
that was 1.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 was like the chosen one story.
Okay. I couldn't remember which one was the water purifiers, the main quest line.
Yeah, the first one was the water purifier. You have to go out and try to, you know, get a replacement.
A replacement part.
Bad things happen. Yeah, it's
All
it's a
hilarity
tremendous game.
ensues.
Yes, hilarity ensues, and giant rad scorpions and everything else. I loved it. It's a great game. I love the fact that I now have it on, like, I have a physical copy of it. I'm like you with Skyrim. You know, I have a physical copy of it. I have, you know, of all the fall, even the Brotherhood of Steel. I have multiple copies of Brotherhood of Steel. I love the Fallout series.
Funny you bring up Brotherhood of Steel because I remember in like 2003 or whatever it came out, you whoring that game out to no end.
I wanted it to succeed because
Yes,
I wanted
you whored that game
I
out
wanted
so much.
more. Well, I wanted what was supposed to be Van Buren, which ended up not happening because Brotherhood of Steel sold so poorly, and then they ended up making Fallout 3. And Fallout 3, I did enjoy, and then New Vegas is terrific. 4 was 4.
Wait, I liked 4. That's the
I was
only
gonna
one
say,
I never played.
I have a
No.
I have a
I
soft spot
loved
for 4
4,
though.
Yeah, so do I.
Soft spot 4
Because it's got Boston in it.
I loved it.
Bop,
I
bop,
was
and-
playing Fallout 4 after just becoming a father.
Yeah.
And the game is all about, you know, if you're a man or woman, you know, it's you looking for your lost child.
Yep.
And that resonated with me, and I will always remember that because I was playing through it for the first time not too long, while Riker was still like months old at that point. So it always, whenever I think of that, I think, and then there's I don't want to spoil for anyone, but there's stuff that happens and it's emotional, and I know a lot of people are like, "Ugh," and I'm like, well, it resonated more with me because I just became a dad. So, all right, yeah, it hit me in all the right spots. So, but anyway, going back to 2 is awesome.
My wife stole Preston's hat, and she doesn't know how she did it. She just all of a sudden he wasn't wearing his hat. All of a sudden he wasn't wearing his hat, and I asked what happened. She says, "I don't know. It's in my inventory, though."
Oh, I bet I know how she did it. I bet I know how she did it. She was probably trading inventory with him and
yes, I think
accidentally clicked
she was
it.
putting things into his inventory.
I'll be taking this, sir.
Like I is
Got
mine
your
now.
hat.
I'm the captain now.
Look at me.
Look at me, I'm the captain
Look at
now.
me.
You go defend the settlement.
Yes. Another settlement is in need of your help.
No, the settlement is in need of your help. Get.
Your help. Yes.
Walk your happy ass over there.
All right, Moon.
Yes.
What do you got for 4?
Number 4. All right, here we go. This is the one that Patrick's been waiting for.
Yes.
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Did not make my top 3. It was number 4.
Because I called beforehand that in some order, it'll be in everybody's top 3. Where it falls will differ, but it would be in everybody's top 3.
Yeah. And the only reason it's number 4 is I never finished it, and then I never got past the water temple. And it's not because...
that was the one that gave me trouble, too.
And it wasn't because of the big puzzle of, going up, down, all around that damn thing. It was those damn whirlpools. I could never get past the whirlpools. And I put literally a day into trying to get past those whirlpools, and I was like, that's it, I'm done.
And what's bad about the water temple is even with the strategy guide, it's not clear on some of the ways to go.
Yeah. It's like...
Because I had one as a kid, and it still
and it
took a
still
long
didn't
ass
help.
time. Yeah. It was still
Well,
pain in
The only thing that I enjoyed from that whole temple was battling Dark Link. That was fun.
That was really
Well,
cool.
I know the
That was-
3DS
Almost made it worth it. Almost made it
Yeah.
worth it.
3DS version of the game. I know color coded all the switches, so it made it much easier to
really?
figure
Yeah.
out what did what. So
But at the same time, it did not diminish my love for the series. I've got practically every game in the series.
I never had much of an issue with the water.
Yeah.
There was only that one key underneath the stone that I always had a hard time finding, but apart from that, I don't know.
I don't know.
thought it was the difficulty was overrated on it.
Yeah, I just, for whatever reason, I could never figure out the timing of switching from the iron boots to the regular boots to get past the whirlpool, and so. Just.
I'm sure we'll be talking more about that game soon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll be referencing it quite a bit here.
Yeah.
There's quite a few games we're probably going to be talking about quite a bit. So,
Yep.
Gamer.
Parasite Eve.
That was one of my honorable mentions.
Hell yeah.
It was
The best.
one of the original pitches for Final Fantasy VII,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
ended up being a standalone game because the producer was Sakaguchi, who's the Final Fantasy creator.
Yeah.
And it was also one of the first mature rated games from Square.
Yep. That game was. That
And
game
that
got
original
real gnarly.
scene-
Yeah, it was.
The original scene in the opera where everyone's like spontaneously combusting
Yeah.
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Another
Yeah.
one I got to play.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was a good one.
It's got a the combat system. There's never been another game that has done
Exactly,
that combat
yeah.
system,
Yeah.
and it's
And not just-
amazing.
Not just
Yeah.
a combat system, but like even the weapon system in there is
Yeah.
like something that they really didn't see in many games, like having different attachments and everything like that to go in there and like make your gun absolutely fucking godlike. Like, you could really like that was basically kind of like the meta of that game, is just like getting those really good gun parts and just like making this thing where it's just like, oh, what's up, final boss? I won't say the name just in case, but it's just like dead. All right, cool. We're out. You know, so yeah.
But you could also
'Cause
do
I-
like your armor and shit too,
Mhm.
where you could take like put the emergency things on there where if you get down to a certain percentage, it'll automatically heal you and
Yeah. Like there was a depth in that game that like you definitely see now in games, but like you didn't really see it a whole lot there. Or I mean, you might have in some other things because 7, but still, it's like it's the way they presented it was just, I don't know, interesting at the time because
And
I
Aya
should-
was just badass too.
yeah.
Just
she was
badass.
She
That's-
was
Yeah.
like
And
the
you gotta
RPG
think, like-
Lara Croft, you know.
I was gonna
Right.
say, other than Lara Croft, there really wasn't that like kick-ass. Like there were a few, but like they weren't the main character.
Right.
Lara and her were the main character.
Yes.
And that was
like the most competent, like not that she excelled above everybody else. Like everybody else that like assisted her was good, but she was just like the, you know, the alpha or whatever you want to say. Like she was,
Yeah.
Aya was just awesome. Such a great character, such good design. You know, you know, very pretty, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And just very likable, you know. Like they introduced her, you know, in the sexy dress and all that, but it like worked. It was so good. Like, yeah.
Right. And by the way,
She was on a date.
Right.
She was on a date with,
She
like,
was
the
wearing a
loser
dress
guy,
because
you
she was on a blind date
Looking, trying to look
when all
good.
that
And by,
shit happened.
Dem pixels.
exactly. Just dang. But no, I figured I should also say my number 4 is also Parasite Eve.
Oh,
So,
Yay!
so you know. So yeah, it's like again.
Spyro's
I
having a
agree.
run for its money now.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Right. So it's just one of those games that like it was one of the first because that I really just like delved into, and it just like, you know, how the game progressed was just, you know, something just about it like really hooked me. And it was like the first, because like with games like Resident Evil, because Parasite Eve didn't necessarily have the tanky controls to it, but like Resident Evil did.
I don't think it did. If I remember
No,
correctly.
it didn't.
I don't remember it being
Right. So that, I think that was one of the things, like, because honestly, when I was younger, that was a big barrier for me for the Resident Evil franchise, was the tank controls. I just couldn't do it. And this was like, oh, this is like an RPG kind of as well, and you know, but it's also fucking dark and gnarly, and just fucking hooked me. Just everything about it was just so fucking cool. And then, yeah, kind of referencing without going into much detail, just like, you know, what you are up against at the end is just like, you're sitting there like, oh my god, this is a lot. For me.
Yeah.
Like, even when I did play the game, like, granted, I played the game a few years after. I think I was around like, yeah, I think it was middle school. Yeah, yeah, it was 8th grade when I played it. So it was a bit after that, you know, when it came out.
Everybody else feel old yet?
I remember back in my day.
Back in my day. Yeah. So, but still, it's yeah, like, and it was also a game that I think, like, I played a bunch of it just at a friend's place too. Like, that's where I because he just had it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll play a bit of it. I just fucking was there for like 3 hours just playing that game. And he's like,
Your friend's just like, can you go home?
right.
I'm gonna trade
Go home. I need to sleep, man.
in.
Yeah, I gotta do stuff. No, it was one of those where I was just like, oh, this is so cool. By the way, you know, and he was just watching me play it because it was a game like he had, but like he never could really get into it or play much of it. It never really clicked for him. So I was just playing it, and he was watching me play it through it a bit. I was like, okay, cool. And then he let me borrow it, and then I finished it in like, I think, another night or something like that. I just played the
and then
shit out.
and then never gave it back.
Yeah, right.
Just kept it.
It's mine now.
And then traded it into a game.
Yeah.
Traded it into GameStop.
Didn't give it back. Traded it into GameStop. And that's one of those games that perplexes me, that there's not more in the series. There's only the 2 on the PlayStation, and there's 3
And the PSP.
and the PSP, and that was a dumb idea, I think, on Square's part for putting it on the PSP.
Well,
It's-
what happened, they lost the rights to the Parasite Eve name, which is why
Because it's
it's
third
the third
birthday, isn't it?
Yeah.
and it's Aya it's all the same character and whatnot, but it's the third birthday, and it's more of like an action shooter game. And it's
Right.
so far removed. Like it has elements of the previous two, but it's completely different gameplay wise, and it's a shame. Like the only thing that was really cool was that you could dress Aya up as Lightning from Final Fantasy.
Oh wow.
'cause it came
Yeah.
out around the same time as what was that? 12,
13.
13?
Gotta promote the big franchise, even though the game
Exactly.
is hot garbage.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a shame. But yeah, I think at this point, I think that's probably what's holding it back is that they have to reacquire the rights to Parasite Eve, and it's not like they can't afford it, but because I can't imagine the rights to that being that expensive.
No.
So, you know, so but who knows? I mean, I guess maybe they're just like, oh well, it's not Final Fantasy, so who cares?
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much square at this point.
Yeah, it's not Final Fantasy. It's not Dragon Quest.
I mean,
Yeah.
Square has like a small handful of like other like smaller RPGs as well, but like, you know, those don't exactly have terribly big budgets either. So they're just
Yeah.
like they just churn those out. They usually break even or something like that, and you're good. But because they have their fan bases, but yeah, it's just kind of
Square going square.
Yeah.
Square,
Yeah, Square
Square going to Square.
Yep. Square goes.
So, top 3.
All right.
And this is where the first like major wrench, because I will guarantee nobody else has this in their top 3.
All right.
No,
Guaranteed.
my health doesn't allow it.
How did
We're
it
not get-
happen?
We're not going down that road. I'll be
Okay.
here all night if I start doing
I know.
clockwork quotes. Actually, Bridget might have that. Now that I think about it.
Oh.
Wario Land 2.
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
No, okay. This was.
No, I didn't have a Game Boy Color.
I put untold amount of hours into this game. There was for a Game Boy Color, there was so much to do. Well, I shouldn't say there was so much to do. It's still the same game over and over. It's still the same game, but there's so many branching paths, so many endings, so much unlockables, so many puzzles to solve. And all in platforming. Wario can't die, so you can do so much various different stuff with him. Oh my god, I love this game. I want to play it again.
Wow.
Researching this list.
I want to play it.
If you've
I
never
never played
played
it.
it, you would love it. You would
probably
absolutely
would.
love it. It's a puzzle platformer type game. It's not about like brute force on the enemies. If you don't come at them strategically, you're not going to ever beat them. I mean,
Oh.
you'll never die. Usually the bosses, if you're not doing them right, they'll just throw you out of the arena and you have to come back. So, and yeah, there's how many endings are in that game? Like there's one
86.
not 86. Thankfully, not 86. There's one definitive one where you basically have to unlock all the other endings and all the other paths, find a particular treasure in each one of those levels, and then you unlock the final level, which is the big ending. But I'll have to look it up. There's probably like 10 endings or so with the game, with 10 different paths that you can go down.
Hmm.
That's
But
pretty good
it-
for a game.
For a Game Boy Color game, that's really good, yes.
Yeah.
But it is so much fun. There is a reason it is in my top 3, and I'm probably the only person who has it on their list at this point. I thought I would see it on at least like 8 or something on somebody else's list, but I must have been the only one that played it.
I actually recall playing a little bit of it,
Mhm.
but like I think when I did play it when I was really young, like around when it came, because I was 11 in '98,
Mhm.
so yeah.
Again, old. I was in high
Sorry
school
to bring
playing
it up.
that game.
Sorry to bring that up again. I'm just gonna let you wallow in your own, I don't know,
My old age.
Yeah.
My age
Your own
stink.
mortality. You're just gonna sit
Yeah.
there just,
I mean, to be fair, I can only think of the only Wario games I've played are the WarioWare games.
Yes.
Those are bad.
I mean, that pretty much this game is probably the reason those are called WarioWare, because this pretty much made Wario like his own character.
Yeah.
Like the previous games, it was Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land, and then you had Wario Land on the Virtual Boy, which nobody played.
burned your retinas.
And so then,
My head hurts.
It's like, I have a headache, Dad, after playing this at Walmart.
All I see is
anyway.
red.
Yeah. Is this gonna be forever?
but yeah, before this game, aside from those like two notions, he's always just been a Mario character, and it was what took him away from being a Mario character. And then when WarioWare came out, they got rid of the whole purple overalls and gave him his own look.
Yeah.
He's so cool. He is. I love WarioWare.
Play
original
Wario Land 2,
WarioWare-
you'll love it.
The original WarioWare is in my top 10 favorite games of all time.
Yes.
Easily.
All right, Patrick.
My number 3.
I
Legend
don't.
of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
I was gonna say I know what the rest of your top 3
What's
looks like.
happening
So
soon?
Like, even though I prefer Link to the Past more,
I do too.
but there's just something like up until that point. Now, granted, there were a few 64 games that were like, wow, this is cool. That one moved the bar for 64. As soon as you turn it on, just that opening title screen.
Yep.
It was haunting.
It was haunting, but beautiful at the same time. Yes, the water temple gets a bad rap,
It does.
but
But
still,
the rest of it is great.
Yeah.
but the soundtrack, and I will particularly go for this one, Gerudo Village. That part
Gerudo
of
Valley.
Gerudo Valley.
Oh yeah.
It was that was an annoying part of the game, but the song made you forget about how annoying sneaking around was. The boss fights, and the boss fight that I will always go to is the Twin Rova, where you have to reflect as their ball. That was just, I don't know. That's my favorite boss fight in the whole game.
I want to point out, by the way, that you're talking about the least favorite part of Zelda, the sneaking around. Meanwhile, I would guarantee you number 1 and number 2 probably have some elements of sneaking in them.
The next one's gonna be funny. Funny you mention that.
Well,
But with that, the sneaking in Legend of Zelda, the whole game isn't based around sneaking around.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. That was an afterthought. They're like, throw that in.
Right.
I hear it's a
Yeah.
thing.
And then you also that it's the first Zelda game where you're riding a horse,
Yep.
and it's like, oh, this is so badass.
that was really fun.
But you
Ah.
know,
Cecil. Number 3.
Number 3. This might come as a surprise to some people. Resident Evil 2. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I know somebody else is probably going to talk about it a lot more. Just that I love the first one.
Nope.
And the second one improved the formula even greater. Terrific sequel. We should all get sequels that are as good as this one.
Yoshi's Story. No, Yoshi's Story would be on my list because I don't think that came out in 96, 98.
going by Keith, 1998, it would be on here.
All right. Down to me.
Down to Moon.
All right. Number 3. Half-Life.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Spent many an hour on that one also. I got all the way to space and then forgot how to do the weird jump and thing.
Oh no, you couldn't do what was it called? Not limbo. I know what you're talking. Yeah, that's
Because
it's
Another
amazing
unknown
up to
indie
that
game.
point, and then when you get into there, it's like this is weird. Everything's different.
yeah,
But it's well. Once you get past that, then it goes back to being good again.
yeah, because it was like the one spot that you actually had to use that weird jump,
Mm-hmm.
and the last time you used it was the tutorial, which was
Right.
how many hours ago?
Right.
I don't remember how to do this.
Mm-hmm. I
But-
feel ya.
But yeah, everything about that game, like you said earlier, I mean, the storytelling was great. It's everything about it. Gave you a physical weapon to smack people with, and guns. And the slight horror aspect of all of it.
Right.
I-
the head crabs.
Yeah, the head crabs.
So- they're just like,
Cool.
yeah, it's like anytime I'm playing those games, it's just like something about them just crawls up my spine.
It's not the fact that the actual it's not the fact that the actual voice of the head crab zombies is basically them saying "Help me"
Yeah.
backwards.
Right. Yeah. It's like I found that out. And there's a few phrases or something.
Yeah.
Like in 2, it is more so than 1. But yeah, it's just like I don't like it almost like comes through even when you're listening to it because it's just. Yeah.
But yeah, they knocked it out of the park with that one.
Yep.
It's a shame nothing ever came out of that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, it's
All
a,
done.
Obscurity.
That little company.
Yeah.
What they're doing now.
I hope they're doing well.
I think they're
Yeah.
doing all right.
Probably selling art on the street side.
Okay.
Gamer.
Brigitte.
Oh, Resident Evil 2.
There's another one.
Yep.
We're gonna be noticing a trend with these last
Last three.
3, I think.
Now, just like Orgo, I played it on the Nintendo 64 because on the Nintendo 64 version there was like a trillion ink ribbons.
Mm.
And I couldn't play the game longer than about 15 minutes without having to shut it off because I had terrible anxiety playing it.
Mm.
So like I wasn't able to play it on the PlayStation because there weren't enough saves. I had
Right.
to like turn it off completely. Something jumped out and freaked me out, and I was like, enough of this. But I actually was able to get through it on the 64 because I was able to stop and save like every 10-15 minutes and like rest.
You just unlocked a memory for me of
Yeah?
a night where we were playing on Xbox Live, and I had to go to work, and you kept asking me like
Yes!
movie questions so that I wouldn't leave because you were
What game were you
terrified.
playing?
It was
Of,
Resident
like,
Evil.
You were terrified of the zombies. And you
Yes.
were like, oh, could you tell me more about this? And you know that I can't not. So I'm like, oh, sure. You know, blah, blah, blah,
I
and
kept you up till like 5 in the morning. Bless you, Cecil. I remember this. I remember this. I was so freaked out.
I'm like,
Wow.
my alarm clock is going to go off in an hour. I need to go.
At least need a 15-minute cat nap.
Oh, I
Going to
feel
work
really
just
bad
staring.
about that.
No, it's fine. It was. I mean, it's funny,
But-
but
but
I
I
totally forgot about
appreciate-
that until now.
I appreciate that you did that. I really appreciate that you did that, though.
So on a side note of that, so you got your hour worth of sleep and you went to the place where they write stuff on the bathroom wall with poop, right?
Yes. And that's the.
I was wondering if
that's-
that was that job.
And that's the. Where you
Cecil
going?
probably wrote
I'm
"fuck
pooping.
pro gamer."
I'm pooping. You want to smell?
Oh my god.
Cecil probably smeared "fuck pro gamer" with.
Keep me up all night.
They left
Yeah.
the president of
How
the
dare
company had
you.
his own bathroom, and then somebody left him an upper decker, So
I remember
he ended up having his own bathroom it built elsewhere that nobody else could get into
A
with
secret
a
secret.
gold-plated toilet. Like, I'm not even
Oh,
kidding.
wow.
Like, they were making so much money. He had a heated garage. Like, he had his own entrance, which he would basically drive his car in and it was a heated floor in the garage.
Oh,
and then the
jeez.
garage opened into his office. He had his own bathroom with a gold-plated toilet. The waste of money was
Wow.
ridiculous.
Wow.
But at least we didn't have to see him anymore. And but there were still
Right.
people that were go in the bathroom and take naps, and then write stuff on the walls and poop.
And you didn't work in a preschool.
No, I did not work in a. Well, I felt like a preschool.
It's like, well,
Blaine, why don't you give me your number 3, and I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds to use the restroom. But I'll let you talk about it for a bit.
sounds good. So my number 3 is Metal Gear Solid.
There you go.
So, yep. So yeah, I mean, just
Burb.
really just like that definitive stealth action experience, from that time. Not gonna lie, Tenchu is also pretty damn good.
If Metal Gear hadn't come out the same year, Tenchu would have been the stealth. Like, this is what
Yeah.
stealth game's supposed to be.
Exactly. So it's and like the storytelling and everything about it was just just that first experience with
Of a Hideo Kojima story.
yeah, a Kojima game, yeah. Just like, because it's one of those where honestly I played. I didn't didn't beat it when I was younger, around when it first came out. I ended up beating it after the fact, after I'd already beaten 2. Because 2 is the one that I played through and just absolutely just front to back finished, and then I was like, okay, no, I got to play 1. So I went back and played it, and finished it after that, because if you're playing, you definitely can get through it if you played the other, but it's just still it's
Didn't they do
what's up?
Did they do a remaster of that for the GameCube?
Twin
they did.
Snakes, yep.
Twin Snakes? Okay.
Which threw in the first person mode.
Ah.
Because they took that from 2 and implemented it into Twin Snakes.
Is the Steam version of the game good?
I have not heard good things about that.
I've not
Okay.
heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've heard
I'll find
good
another way.
things. So,
I'll find
as
another
of
way.
Right. I was gonna say, as of right now, from what I understand, playing 1, 2, or 3, obviously until Delta drops, playing either those 3 on a modern platform isn't a great experience.
Or I think whatever was it, the anniversary one sucked, but there was a random port that's only on PS3 or something.
Right. And that one I think was good.
Yeah.
But trying to find that is it's
because
not
I don't think that.
available digitally. So
Yeah.
Isn't Konami supposed to put out a package deal or something like that, where it's all a
They
group?
did.
Oh, they did already.
Yeah.
And
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But they're
They did that a
terrible
few years
ports
ago.
of it.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
Like
was
they
relatively
were on the
recent, but-
verge of greatness, but they just blew it.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh,
remember
what's he got
seeing an
there?
article.
This one?
She'll be back.
That
Oh,
one.
shit.
Yes.
Ah,
This
metal.
one?
That's the one.
That has
Yeah.
every Metal Gear Solid game on here.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid the VR missions, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid Piss Walker, Metal
Piss
Gear-
Walker.
Wait, Piss Walker.
Yeah, you know Piss
I got
Walker. Piss Walker. Metal Gear.
It's where
Font's too small.
It's
And
where
Metal Gear Solid 2 small font.
That's Yellow Snake.
Piss Walker's the one where Yellow Snake has a bladder problem and he's always pissing.
He's really old in that one.
My depends are full.
I remember seeing an article about Metal Gear Solid, like an online article, and it basically said how you want to play the Metal Gear games if you want to play them in chronological order.
Oh God.
And every single comment in the post was, "Do not do this." Under no circumstances do you play this series in
No.
chronological order.
Right.
Because in my honest opinion, stop after 4.
Mm.
That's just me.
Well, 4 was
Okay.
like supposed to be the end, wasn't it?
Well,
believe
but then they
so.
came out with 5, which is in
Yeah.
between. Because technically
Oh,
3 is the
It's-
first
it-
one
It's in it's in between 3
and 1.
and
Yeah.
1, yeah. Well, 3
And-
and Metal Gear,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Even though the gameplay of it is fucking immaculate,
But from a story
Story-wise.
standpoint, it's like,
it's a little But
Yeah.
it's one of those where like that was a game where he had a lot of ambitions to like tie things a little bit better, and they were
But
just
they
like, no,
kinda-
stop.
and like while Kojima's part of it, he had no real hand in it. I think, what I remember
Mm.
What in?
in Phantom Pain.
Oh.
I think it just says it's not a Hideo Kojima game. It's like a Hideo Kojima production where like he's just kind of there.
Oh,
what I
well,
remember.
I thought that was.
A Hideo Kojima joint.
From what I recall, he was definitely.
It's definitely not rolled tight.
Yeah. Right.
I think they came in and changed some things.
They changed it after the fact because they fired him before it came out, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fired him before it came out because the ending is
And then
not.
they wrapped it up.
Yeah, the
It's
ending
not
is
complete.
messed up.
Yeah, there's like you really just like the tail end. You're just like
Yeah, because at a certain point, all the missions repeat.
Yeah,
Mm.
it just like it goes on a like. There's so much of the game that is just so good, consistently throughout, and then just like at the tail end just takes a nosedive, and then just knowing about like what was supposed to be there, it's like, oh yeah, we were supposed to get so much more of like Kid Liquid, So, oh shit, sorry if that's something that other
Oh,
people.
Kid Liquid.
I'll forget about
Yeah.
that.
He's in Piss Walker.
Oh, he is. Okay,
No.
fair enough.
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I didn't play that one.
Jesus.
So,
Alright.
but yeah. Anyway,
Yes. My number two,
two.
because I'm sure we're going to get back to Metal Gear in 2 seconds here.
Yeah.
okay,
After
fair
me,
enough.
anyways. My number 2, Legend of Zelda. I don't have to say Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess-
because
I guess
Link's
I do.
Awakening
I
is
was-
on
I was
the-
gonna
The
say,
original
that
came
is-
out in 1998.
I guess I do, because I like to just pick whatever fucking game I want and throw it on it.
It's whatever.
But-
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Legend of Zelda Sonic Adventure.
Electric Boogaloo.
It's the
Sonic Adventure is
CDI
not on
game.
my list. But
Legend of Zelda Red and Blue.
I can. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is basically a game changer as far as video games go. I mean, it's probably one of the most important games ever, especially in the
Oh, yeah.
3D genre, anyways.
Yeah.
Or any in 3D in general. I love this game. Yet it's still probably number 4 on my all-time Legend of Zelda list. Because I prefer Wind Waker and Majora's Mask, believe it or not, actually more than this game.
Mm.
That is not to undermine what this game has, though. Is
Right. Well, it's
like I said,
Majora's Mask is like it's like a lot of.
It's an
what
extension.
Yeah, it's like it's what Ocarina of Time did, but like let's just give it a little horror sprinkle on.
Yeah.
Like the
It had the
moon crab.
coolest concept,
I know.
honestly,
Yeah.
for the time. I think the only
Right.
thing I didn't like about it was the goofy ass face on the moon. It was the
Oh,
only thing that I
yeah.
didn't like.
The terrifying face or
Like,
the
the
goofy ass
whole
face?
Oh,
idea-
it was,
Yeah,
like
Say,
terrifying
it was a little,
face.
yeah, it was kind of creepy, just like
Yeah.
like
I thought it was goofy.
bugged ass eyes. Just,
I thought it was goofy. But
I'm
the
going
whole
to
idea
crash
was
into you
like
eventually.
having-
He's holding in a
The mo-
wicked shit.
Moon's on a bad trip.
It's like,
The
everything's
fucking Earth is
swirling.
getting closer.
He looks like the we like to move.
Yeah.
Accidentally took
It
the
was
brown
Disneyland
acid.
Smashing Pumpkins video.
Right. Oh god.
But yeah, Ocarina of Time, and I feel like the Water Temple is overrated as fuck.
Yeah.
Never had it. I never had much of an issue. Shadow Temple, I actually had a harder time with,
Mm.
but
I think the
Moon's
water
never
temple's
never
that-
played that one, so.
I think the water temple's just that first where the game gets a difficulty spike.
Yeah.
That I'll give it.
Yeah.
That is probably where the game
Because
kind
up
of.
until that point, yeah, there's some tricky things, but that's where it's like, what that
it's-
weird.
Yep.
Right.
It became confusing.
Yeah,
You did
became more puzzle oriented as opposed to action
Yeah.
oriented.
Right. Right.
And then Shadow brings back the action and basically fucking kicks you in the face and stomps your head into the ground.
Right. It's like that meme. It's just like somebody smashing them in the face. It's just like, you want to fight back? It's like, do you want some of this? No. Justice. It's like
Or-
constantly punching.
Why are you
Or
hitting yourself? Why are you
boss.
hitting yourself?
Yeah.
A boss hitting you on a drum, an invisible boss hitting you on the drum, and
I love Bunga Bunga.
you keep losing him because he turns off your fucking lens when he hits you.
Yeah.
Hated that
Damn it,
place.
I can't use my tool.
All right, Patrick, what is your number 2? We all know what it is.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yes. We knew what it was because we know what your number 1 is.
Yeah,
So,
number one is.
could never guess what your number 1 is.
What?
This, again, if this game wanted to come out, Tenchu would have been the stealth game of
The Millennium.
for the longest time until like something like Hitman or something came out. But just the storytelling in this game and the stuff, just little nitpicky or little things. The fact you can sit there and smoke cigarettes and it decreases your health,
I
Mm.
used to go into
Right.
the vent
but it
and just smoke all my cigarettes
it
in the vent.
hurts you, but it also calms your nerves at the
Yep.
same time. And you could use them to snuff out the laser beams.
Yep. Yep.
If you didn't know. The backtracking back and forth because you've got to get the key cards. The trick that if you didn't know, you would be standing around forever, where you have to call Meryl. I'm not gonna say how you find it out. What is? What do you mean? Look at the back of the case.
I'll
What tape?
forget about it by the time I get to it.
Because the gimmick is like if you rented this game, you would never get it because you turn on the back of the CD case, and the screenshot is you talking to Meryl, and you see her Kodak number. That is the only way you could have, unless you went through every single channel. The Psycho Mantis fight, the fact that it reads your memory card, and if you have a Konami game in there, it references it.
Do you like
Like
Castlevania?
You like
Yeah.
Castlevania, don't you?
The sniper wolf fight, because you have to stand back, otherwise Meryl is getting pegged. Bad. Getting shot.
I can play this
Not
game
because
now.
if you try to rush,
Hey yo!
yeah, because if you try to rush Sniper Wolf, she kills Meryl.
Yeah.
It's and then the twist in it. And there's two endings because if
Turns out it's all a dream.
if you succumb to the torture thing, because
Yep.
button mashing in Metal Gear after
What is this?
that's
What is that?
that is you button mashing so you don't die to the torture. Then they bring it back in 4 where you just get an arm cramp from the crawl sequence.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's just I don't know, and rappelling down the tower midway through as the helicopter is shooting at you. It's a perfect action game. Love it.
What'd you like about it?
And David fucking Hayter
Yeah.
nailed that role.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love
and
it.
that's one of those things where it's like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love, Kojima and what he's done and what he's created. I'm still a little salty about like him kind of like fucking over Hater in
Yeah.
MGS5.
But
just to have big Hollywood actor. And I
Well-
get that it's technically a slightly different person, but
yeah, that's the only thing that once the secret of that became known, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
now I kind of understand why he got somebody else instead of David Hayter. But at the same
Right.
time,
it's like he's technically supposed to be, Snake.
He is Solid
so-
Snake.
He
It's
is
on his
Solid-
birth certificate. God
yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. So,
Like
why
all-
not have Hater in there?
because I can't think of another video game character that has a voice actor that is as iconic as him in that role.
Yeah.
besides Michael Ironside for
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
So,
Yeah, because that one game that didn't have him in it was roundly rejected by everybody.
Oh yeah.
But that is my view on Metal Gear Solid.
Yep.
Nice view.
Yes. I ignored most of that. I apologize. I knew it was just start going to spoiler territory. I was going over the list to see what things are landing so far. Anyway, Cecil. I didn't want to know about the game because I will get to it at some point. So.
Right.
It's
Some
only
point.
27 years old at this point.
I know.
Right.
It's like it's at this point it's like spoilers for the Titanic.
Hey,
It sinks.
You don't say.
Yeah.
She throws the
Anyway.
necklace in at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Cecil,
Well,
what do we got?
we have. Oh, it looks like I fucked up here.
Uh-oh.
Oh
What a you don't say.
His number 2 is actually from 2008.
Yeah.
From 1988. Legend of Zelda 2.
My
Link's
number
Awakening.
2. My
It's
number
Elder
2,
Scrolls
Expedition 33.
Skyrim.
That's a good fucking game though.
Yeah, that might be my
wanna
number 1
play-
for friggin' 1998.
I was gonna say,
My
it's-
number 1 for this year so far. That's goddamn sure.
Exactly. Yeah. My top for 25 is Expedition 33. That game's so fucking good. Anyway.
I have not started.
Yes, anyway.
I've not played it yet.
I will cut myself off right away.
Yes,
before
I'm not gonna.
I go
I'm not gonna
off.
talk anything. The less you know about
Right.
it, the better.
Exactly. Just go in blind. It's fantastic.
Mm.
Anyway,
Uh,
Cecil, how did you fuck up?
I fucked up. I had I looked at the list. I thought I had it down, but it turned out it's the sequel. Lunar Silver Star Story Complete.
Oh, love that
which
game.
came out in '96,
Yep.
and then Lunar the 2 Eternal Blue Complete came out in
In '98. Yep.
So I
I
fucked
would
up.
leave it. Lunar is amazing.
Oh, Lunar
Yeah.
is amazing. I don't like the original Lunar. I mean we know, I named Null after,
Yeah.
it's one of the greatest RPGs of all time, one of the greatest games of all time.
Mm.
It hit me emotionally. The story's fantastic, the voice acting's fantastic, the music's fantastic.
Well,
Everything about it is just
Yeah.
beautiful. It is an incredible game.
I'll have those-
And
which original version did you play?
well, I actually played the Sega CD version way back in 1992,
Give me
and then
up high, right there.
There you go, internet high five.
Nice.
So and I fell in love, and then I bought I bought the sequel, and I got the PlayStation 1 version,
Yep.
the PlayStation 2 version. I mean, I haven't gotten
Did
the new remastered one because I want to buy a physical copy, but of course they like only made like a limited edition of the physical copy.
I pre-ordered it.
Did you pre-order it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were, So anyway, but yeah, phenomenal game series. The first one is better than the second one.
Yeah.
But the second one is still really good.
I'm playing through
Where-
Star Story right now.
Are
Do
ya?
you wanna?
Nice.
I am.
Do you wanna throw that on your top 8 somewhere?
I think what I'll do is I will basically say what got knocked out, because I haven't played that one in a long time, so I'm not sure if that would still fit in here. So what I'll do is I'll say Turok 2 was the one that got knocked out, which is
Gotcha.
an awesome first-person shooter. It was the first game that came with the graphical upgrade for the Nintendo 64.
Mm.
Really, really fun game. It had the ball from Phantasm in it. Fucking great first-person shooter game.
Yep.
Probably the
Are you
best of the Turok games. So, but
Was that Turok 2 you said?
yeah, Turok 2.
Oh, so just side note, I have a funny story about that. Is because like that game came out that
Oh,
was
the cerebral boar.
The
That was
cerebral
the
boar.
Yeah, the cerebral
phantasm
boar.
ball,
That was
wasn't
the
it?
Phantasm
Yeah.
ball.
And it
Where
just,
we
like-
banned that in multiplayer.
Right,
Right.
because it would just hunt you down and kill you. You know?
Right.
I want to hear
but yeah.
Blaine's story.
That's-
Okay. So that year I got stung by a bunch of bees,
Ooh.
and by a bunch.
Oh my god.
Or so actually not bees. They were hornets, I believe. They were like
Oof.
brown hornets.
No, not the bees.
And by a
They're in my
bunch. Yeah. So here's the thing. By a bunch, I do believe it was upwards of 20-ish times. So
Yikes.
Yellow
I
jacket.
did not go to the hospital, by the way, because my parents were just like, if you start going into like, shock or
Shock.
anything, then they would do that. But I was breathing. I
Oh my
was
God.
still conscious, so they just were like, well, I guess he's gonna stay home. He's a little swollen, so they just
No.
gave
Holy
because
moly.
I got stung like one time, like right here, and it made my eyes swell up because it's not like I'm allergic, but it's just 20 plus times. So
Yeah.
yeah, my
We know
body
who
ain't
won
doing.
Parents of the Year that year.
Yeah, right.
All of
Wow.
our parents were like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna
Right.
say
You're not dying.
he'll be fine.
You'll be
So he's
fine.
not dying. He'll be fine.
Mine weren't.
So
Yeah.
Rub some dirt on it.
I was out of school for like a week. They left me out, and the one thing they were like, "Well, we'll let you rent a game or something," and I'm just like, "Fuck you." the big ass fucking rated M right there on the box, and they're just like, "You sure that's the one you want? Are you sure?" And I'm just like, "Yes." And they're like, "Okay." So they did that. It's like, this is cheaper than a hospital bill.
That's a fantastic story. I'm sorry you got stung so much, but that's a great
Yeah.
story.
that
Well, you got
That
Turok
was-
2 out of it.
Yeah.
exactly. So
I can't
yeah,
breathe,
it was like,
but Turok.
yeah. It's like, breathing is very difficult right now, but this game is fucking sick.
It is. I remember getting it and just being like, this This is
Yeah.
so because I really liked the first one, but I hated the platforming because I'd always fall down and die.
Yeah.
But the second one didn't have as much, and it just the weapons in that were so great, and it just it made you feel like a badass.
Exactly.
Mm.
Moon.
Number 2.
Number
Well,
2.
so we're gonna give some more points to Myth 2: Soul Blighter.
Nice.
Wow.
That is my
Out of nowhere.
Awesome.
Wow.
RKO
So-
out of nowhere.
So yeah, Myth 2: Soul Blighter. At that point in time, I was working at a place that they rented one of the offices to a couple guys who were doing their own thing, and some of their friends were working at various game companies around the area. And we realized that all the office computers were on the same system, so we could do a LAN. And so after hours, we played a lot of Myth 2 and a few other games, but Myth 2, many hours of multiplayer on that playing. And yeah, everything Cecil said earlier, yeah, same here. It was just one of those games.
How much fun was it to have the dwarfs with the Molotov cocktails?
Oh yeah, just
Just
flat.
Just boom.
And you just see a mist of blood and everything.
And body parts go.
Yep.
Wow, it was so fun.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a
I had
great
a
game.
I had a feeling either Moon or Cecil were gonna have one that was gonna just come completely out of nowhere,
Yeah, yeah, and it's one
and it was Moon.
yeah, that myth series was
Funny that
overall
they
good.
both have the same game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I want to
It's a
say
great game.
part of the reason that Bungie hasn't done anything with it is I don't think they have the rights to it anymore. Because if I remember correctly, the third game was developed by somebody else entirely.
Was it Myth 3?
There was a Myth 3, and it didn't do well.
It came out the same time as Tribes 3.
Oh, look at the
It was the same game.
It's
Wolf
the same
Age.
game.
It was
Yeah.
Myth 3,
Oh
Tribes
God!
3.
Take Two.
Yeah.
Was distributed. It was published by Take Two, but it was developed by Mumbo Jumbo.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Banjo-Kazooie character.
Mumbo Jumbo. It was their first game that they released.
And last.
And no, but they made a bunch of. Oh, they did the Luxor series.
Oh God.
But then, oh God, they're like a fucking puzzle game. Not.
Yeah, because
Like-
Luxor
but like a
is one of those
bed.
games that I always saw at Walmart for like $9.99. That's like thousands games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They made a bunch of like. They were like competing.
Oh,
with
good
PopCap.
lord. Yeah, I'm looking at all their games right now. Christ. Yeah, and then looking back at and evidently Take Two owns the rights to Myth and Oni,
Yeah.
which
so
is
of course they're not going to do anything with them.
yeah, which is a shame because Oni was a good game too.
Oni was a good game. I had a cardboard standee of Oni in my old apartment.
Nice.
I think that was one of the first PS2 games I had was Oni.
Yeah.
It was one of the first like PS2 games.
Right. I was gonna say that. I think
Because
that
it had the
was a release
holographic
title.
silver cover.
Yeah.
Mm.
It had the like
Sounds like
funky
in-
like controls too. I remember. It was
Yeah,
really
and I think that's why I was like, ugh, I don't like this game. It looked cool.
Mhm.
Now Bungie is Bungie now.
Well, Bungie is now Sony's whipping child.
Basically. And Destiny's pretty much on. I mean, obviously the shift is about to go over to, Marathon. Even though that just got delayed indefinitely because
Yeah, Marathon I think is going to be done. Like because I mean they got proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that all their assets were stolen. Like
Yep.
Like at this
like
point,
the main art style behind most of like their UI and like icons for like things were based off of like a person's art style online or something.
Yeah.
Like
the best
other
thing they could
artwork
do
from-
is
Ah.
just
And then-
start completely over.
Yeah.
And then what was it?
Really
What was it? The alpha or beta that was out just recently didn't go over
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah, like people played it, but like yeah, it was bad.
They were
But,
like,
all right,
it's
so-
all right.
So we're down. Are we still on 2?
Yeah.
We're still on 2, yes.
Okay. Who's left?
It is Brigitte
Yep.
Ah,
Gamer.
what is your 2?
Programero.
Programera.
Programero.
Camaro.
Pro Camaro.
See, that's right. I remember that Photoshop
Scott.
that you did of the deer inside the Camaro. My number 2 is Unreal.
Oh.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
nice.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Many, many, many evenings playing.
Give me a railgun and you're dead.
That's right. Tournament came out and then it was incredible, but
Oh, yeah.
Unreal was really good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Honestly, most of my exposure was Unreal Tournament. That was also my first exposure to like modding and like navigating a Windows file system,
Mm.
and which guess where that landed me now? That's my fucking career. So is IT.
Well,
so
it went for the good. You know, it was good.
yeah,
Good old Cliffy B.
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had such a crush on that guy. For real.
Now he
was
owns a
like
karaoke bar.
Does he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was like the cool developer. You know. That,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
he
the
didn't-
because it-
cool developer.
because
He
it
didn't
was
look
like,
like-
that's
Just
the
like the young guys playing this.
Right. He didn't look
Yeah,
like
it was-
Bill Gates. You know, he looked like cool guy. You know?
Right.
They-
Got spiky hair. I got,
Yeah, I got
frosty
spiky
like
hair.
tips.
that
And it-
guy gets us
Dude,
because he's
bro.
one of us.
And he dressed like a rapper.
And then we
Right.
find out, no, he's a piece of shit like the rest of them.
All right, Blaine. Number 2.
All right, number 2 for me is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So, like, you know, by this point, you know, it's kind of difficult to say much more than what's already been said about it. But, you know, like this is really, like this was the game that at the time it came out, like I went through and I beat it. You know, I got through to the end, and you know, it was like a huge accomplishment. You know, and just obviously like kind of opened the door for me to start like, oh, what's this game that like my friend's been talking about, like that I went over to this person's house and saw them playing Final Fantasy VII. Well, I didn't get that one, but Final Fantasy VIII's about to come out, so I got that, and so on and so forth. So that was like kind of like the segue, you know, into kind of, you know, RPG gameplay, you know.
Mm.
Mhm.
So obviously it's not quite the same, but like that was, you know, it's like kind of like RPG light at the time, because it's just, you know, like the upgrades are just an item itself, and there's no like level progression system or anything like that. But
Mhm.
you know, there's still, you know, collecting things, getting up, you know, you are getting upgrades over time, and that kind of like led into that, I guess you could say, conceptually for me, to the realm of RPGs, and which is awesome that I love that game for, even though I have never finished like another Zelda game in my entire life. And quite frankly, so it's that one that kind of did it. So yeah, that game means a lot to me in like multiple ways, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, that's why it's
Well said. All right. Well, that's all the time we have. Bed now. No.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, no.
See ya.
So, yes. So we're at everybody's number 1, and I'm going to keep this quick because I know we're very late. But basically, this is a game that it's probably my favorite game of all time, and I've probably played it more than any other game ever. Which is why I wanted to destroy Moon when he put it in friggin' 6th. I mean, everybody else, I think, probably either hasn't played the game or don't have it on their list. But no, Banjo-Kazooie is. Everybody talks about how Mario 64, like, oh, it's best 3D platform. No. This game did everything Mario 64 did, but
And
better. Not saying that
Yeah.
Mario 64 is bad. It's just Banjo-Kazooie improved
Yeah,
upon it in
offended.
every
Yeah.
possible way.
Oh yeah.
I would
It-
definitely say it had much tighter controls.
Much
So
tighter controlled, much more moves and abilities, a lot more unlockables, a enormous sense of humor, just brimming with charm,
Yep.
Yeah.
and some of the most creative levels I think in any video game. Some of which Cecil actually never seen. I mean, the last level, Click Clock Wood, which is basically it's one tree. But you have to go through all 4 seasons of that tree, and what you do in one season affects another season. So you have to like go. I mean, you could do it all in one spin, but you have to like if you miss something, you have to go back. So it's a puzzle element in that stage. And then to top it off, with some of the best climax I've ever had in a video game, where you have a quiz at the end of the game that asks you questions about the game you just played. So if you're one of those people that play the game with the sound turned down, and you get to the music questions, you end up getting screwed because you don't know what the hell is going to happen. Topped off with one of the greatest final boss fights of all time, Banjo-Kazooie is, like I said, probably my favorite game of all time.
Is that the
So,
is that the one that they also made a penis in one of the levels?
probably.
No, that was nuts and bolts.
And
Or was it
greatest
nuts and
game
bolts?
ever.
I mean, I wouldn't have put it past them.
No, they're.
I
I can't remember.
think
I
it's
can't remember if it was the first one or the second one, but there's a level where you got to go up this, essentially a hill path thing, and when you look
It's
for
in the shape of a penis.
it's in the shape of a penis. I mean, not only a shape of a penis, but the way the path is set, it's a penis that ejaculated.
I
Oh my god, that was
think
so funny.
I think it's Banjo-Tooie, and I think the level
That
might be
sounds like a
Terry
combo.
Land.
Mumbo's penis in Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah.
That's in the search history now.
Blaine's looking it up now. Is
But
there a
after you
penis?
beat that level, you go to the Pussy Cakes.
Yes.
Oh God.
You go, yes, right directly into the pussy cakes.
I bet Pussy Cakes noticed that.
Right directly into the Pussy Cakes.
All right, Patrick. You know what? You don't even need to say anything.
You
I
just
already.
type it in. It's Madden 90. It's Madden 98.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Madden 98.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna.
It's a Madden
This
game.
game-
No, Resident
It's
Evil
like
2.
horrors.
This game, and this is what made me fall in love. This is the January 1998 Electronic Gaming Monthly, right before it came out. Because
Wow.
back then there was no internet.
Nope.
Like, you may get a little clip, but this previews this game. What's so great about it? It's 2 games in one, essentially. Because you've got Claire, you have Leon.
Yep.
You beat one, you do you do Leon A, you do Claire B. Well, wait, what if you do Leon A or
The
whatever?
other way around.
Yeah.
Would you remember
Right.
what was the? Didn't they have a name for the system?
It was Shock System.
Shock system.
Because there were certain points where mainly it was items. You could either get the submachine gun or the extra inventory. And in the next game, the other character got whatever you didn't. So you had to plan.
Mm.
Where the first one is good, don't get me wrong, 2 blew it out of the water. Because 1 was like, oh, it's the start of the zombie apocalypse. This one, all fucking hell has broken loose, and you're in a fucking city.
Yep.
it's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I wish he'd look at me the way he looks at Resident Evil. I'm just saying. Just saying.
This is where
Not only is the
You
This
need
is-
to dress up
not
like
only is the-
you need to dress up like Chris Redfield. And he'll be like, ooh.
this is where Keith puts up the picture of the guy looking back at the other girl, and the one girl's looking at him
Yeah.
like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Right. Right.
So Patrick's looking back at Resident Evil 2, and Bridge is like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Or the one
Yeah,
of the lady in
professional,
bed
too.
and she's looking at him and it's like Betty's thinking of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Except he is, except he is.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
I'm just thinking of other women, and it's just Claire and Ada sitting there.
No, it'd be, Betty's thinking of Resident Evil 2 and you're thinking like shock
Nah.
system.
He's
Do I
got.
start with Claire or do I start with Leon?
It's
Not
Birkin.
only,
Birkin's in his thoughts.
yep, that giant eye.
That giant eye
Yeah.
turns me on so much.
Birkin's eye.
The atmosphere of the game is only enhanced by the soundtrack of that game.
Hmm.
And then then fast forward 20 years, they're like, oh, they're remaking it. It's like, you can't mess with greatness. But the remake, while it's the same game, it's different. I cannot pinpoint which one I loved more, because it's that same feeling. Playing that game in 2020, or no, it was probably 2018. The same feeling I had playing that game in 1998. I don't know.
Yeah, like because
Hair on your neck
Yeah.
standing up.
Goosebumps.
I.
Also, what furthers my love for this game is my favorite horror movie of all time is Dawn of the Dead, and it has that Dawn of the Dead feeling to it,
Hmm.
of hopelessness, because they're just trapped in a police station.
Yeah.
Love it. Best game ever. Between
This
Resident
game
Evil
is-
2 and Mass Effect 2, it bounces back and forth.
Yeah.
But it is either 1 or 2 in my mind,
Hmm.
Of all time.
of all time.
That's why I didn't say much when Resident Evil 2 came up on my list. I was like, the people are gonna talk
Yeah.
much more about than I could.
And,
Cecil.
and like,
Oh.
and it's also, and one last thing. It's also one of those what ifs, because there is Resident Evil 1.5.
Oh yeah.
That would have came out.
Yep.
Would 2 have been as great as it has? It's one of those what ifs.
Yeah.
And there's also the director's cut of Resident Evil
Right.
2,
Because
remember?
one-
1.5 had a lot of really cool ideas. They had like the fat police officer zombies. The layout.
That's a
was
cool idea.
Well, I mean, it was different because no, I mean, there were
They have
different.
a police officer that's overweight.
No, but what I'm saying is that the zombies largely were all the same, thing.
Just
They were
different
all,
clothes.
Like,
Same build.
they were just
So it was
whereas
kind of like
having,
like Left 4 Dead, where you have different zombie types. It was going
Right.
to be
right. It was that. I kind of liked. I know everybody shit all over Elza Walker. I was like, it was fine. It was a little, the biker motorcycle chick, like, because I saw somebody went in and patched Resident Evil 1.5 because the source code leaked a while ago, and somebody went in and kind of
there's
fixed it.
a quarter of the game I think is done.
Right. They basically patched it together so you could play everything that was done, like without it crashing on you.
Hmm.
'Cause that was the thing. You would always get to a point where you'd go into a door and it would crash or something. And so they basically got as much done as possible. And I watched a guy play through it, and it looked neat. Like, I would love it if, I know it'll never happen, but I would love it if Capcom would go in and like would basically put out Resident Evil 1.5 and just make it like a, hey, here's a separate universe kind of thing. Here's a what if I'm sure a lot of people would buy. Would it make Resident Evil 2 remake money? No, but
No.
I don't know. It's like if I was running Capcom, I would probably invest because it wouldn't cost that much money because they could just do all the old graphics for like to finish it. I don't know. I think it would be neat.
And if they take the Resident Evil 2 remake, they have fucking Elsa Walker's costume in it because
they have
it's
Elsa.
one that you can put clear.
Right. It's
Just slap
they put
her
Elsa
with
in
blonde
there.
hair and you've got Elsa.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. So my number one, it's a weird one. It was a Jurassic Park game called Trespasser. That you put down fucking around a piece.
I was just gonna say, wait a minute.
A terrible
Is this
game.
Jurassic Cop?
No, I went one of the best game of the year, and also one of my all-time favorite games, Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve, there is, as we had said, I'll be brief because we already talked about it at nauseum earlier, but it was cinematic, but not like too much cinematics. The story was great. It was unique. It was like very adult in a not treating the audience like an idiot.
Right.
The system of working, was it the wrenches or whatever to fix the tools that you could use to fix your weapons and to improve your armor. The combat system was great. Just everything about it was amazing. I love it. I've replayed it. It's one of the few games that I've really genuinely gone back and replayed numerous times and have enjoyed it just over and over and over again because there's little things that maybe I did differently with each playthrough and made it more enjoyable and fun, and it's just a great game. So yeah, Parasite Eve, absolutely number one favorite game of the year, one of my all-time favorite games.
All right, Moon. What do we
All
got?
right, number one, Unreal.
Yeah.
That game for me was just life-changing, sort of. I mean, I've always really enjoyed first-person shooters, but after a certain point, they all kind of became samey because you're in corridors every time, and maybe a big room here and there, but you weren't getting out and doing anything else. Even Half-Life, as great as it is, you're mostly in corridors and rooms. But Unreal, the moment you got off the ship, when you finally got off the ship and it opened up into that wide open area with waterfalls and the number of times that I jumped off that cliff into the lake below just because I could, is just, I mean, I almost didn't move on from the game from that point when you got out there and you could see the crashed ship, and it's just, it was just one of those things. It's like this. Yeah, it's like this is something I can really get into now.
Then also, like, most of the first-person shooters up to that point, I'm not gonna say they were slow, but there was a kind of methodical. But then Unreal was just
Fast.
you're
Also
on
fast.
crack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
it's like you're
sprinting
going.
everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sprinting
right.
everywhere. You got to move.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just one of those games. It just it stuck with me for a long time, and I kind of wish Epic would make some more Unreal games, but they're a little busy with some little game that's making them a little bit of money here and there.
You think it might be the Fortnite?
Yeah, the Fortnites.
Fortnites?
It's just not the same.
Yeah.
No,
No.
It's
No.
What's sad is I've actually started playing Fortnite, but only the Lego stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, that stuff does
Hey,
seem,
I played
that's
Fortnite.
is a different game effectively.
Yeah.
With in the Lego one. So
You gotta give Epic credit. They know what to do because look, they implemented essentially Rock Band Guitar Hero in there.
Yep.
They've got Rocket League. They've
Yeah.
got Lego.
Yep.
all
I'm
they
not
have to
playing the
do
game.
now
I
is
don't care how much you say.
Right.
What's
Yeah,
Rock
I'm
Band.
not gonna play anything that my students are gonna tell me all the time.
what's funny is at the camping land we had this last weekend, there was some guys playing Fortnite, and we were kind of like, Fortnite, you're playing Fortnite? They're like, yeah, we're probably the oldest people playing it right now, but it's actually kind of fun if you play it with no build. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about that. The whole
Laughing while I'm currently playing Fortnite.
But yeah, Unreal
Alright.
was just the bomb for me that year, from
Unreal
1998.
was unreal.
Yeah, no pun intended. It was unreal.
It
Yeah.
As they call it, is the goat.
All right, Bridget. What do you got?
You all probably know what my number one is.
Care Bears.
Ocarina of
Kazooie.
Time.
Oh.
Hello Kitty.
No,
Island
it's
Adventure.
Ocarina of Time.
Madden 98.
Nope.
NHL 98.
I
NBA
remember seeing the
98.
commercials. No, it's Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Get out of here. I remember seeing the commercials.
Iggy's Wrecking Balls.
I remember getting so excited to play this game and then getting it for Christmas and playing it nonstop.
And hating
And
every minute of it.
I don't know if you all remember, but I remember getting sucked into the conspiracy theories of the Triforce being in the game and spending hours upon hours doing random shit to try to get to said Triforce, only to find out that it's not in the game. Other than in the cutscenes, it's not there. But I mean, there were so many like conspiracy theories and people that said, "Oh, I found it. It's here. It's there," or whatever, and just being like just drawn to trying to find it and not. But and it's just a wonderful
I have
game.
I have a quick question for you. Do you have
Yeah.
the was your cart gray or gold?
Mine was gray.
Mine is gold, but I don't have it because I lent it to somebody and I've never gotten it back.
Oh no.
Because I think the gold one you had to pre-order the game.
Yeah.
And it was considered the collector's edition.
Yes.
Right. I got the gold version not by accident, but because the guy who was working at the store like screwed something up, and he was like, "Oh, I'll give you the better version for like this." I was like, "Okay, cool." Like I didn't know that there, and I took it home, and then I found out that like I'm like, "Oh, I apparently got the gold cartridge. Awesome." That I do still have. I still have that, and I still have the box for it.
What's funny is I still have the pre-order bonus T-shirt upstairs.
Wow.
But not the actual game.
Not the actual game, because I let somebody borrow it, and
My grandmother.
they probably traded into Funko Land and got $3.
No.
My grandmother went to EB Games every day for like 2 weeks. An old lady asking, "Do you have the Zelda game?" Until like they finally had it. Of course, I got it for Christmas, but like apparently my grandmother was the one that went and got it for
Wow.
me.
Nice.
Good on her though, you know.
Good on Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, pressure is on, Blaine. You have a chance to completely not destroy the list, but you are a deciding factor for something.
Oh wow.
Spyro the Dragon.
Yes, Spyro the Dragon.
Myth
Alright.
2.
It all depends on what your number one is.
Myth 2.
All right. So
It's Wario Land.
my number.
Yeah.
Would make me
Dragon Quest
happy.
Monsters.
Banjo
My
Kazooie.
number
Pokemon
one
Stadium.
is Half-Life.
Yes.
Ah.
Half-Life. It is a game that, like, honestly, I mean, it's one that I played later on than when it came out, but it's still a game that, to me, just it has. There's something about it that, like, even after playing other shooters, I went back and played Half-Life, and was just
just sucked into like the atmosphere, the environment, like the horror, like the anxiety that I always had about like I just hearing the like the and I'm just like, oh god damn it, god damn it. It just something about that compared to like something like a zombie situation, like for me, I don't know, was a little different in that horror space because they're effectively interdimensional things, and like it's got that aspect of like almost like eldritch in nature, some of it, and it carried a lot of that, which like kind of got me into, kind of like looking into more Lovecraft stuff, because I knew some people that are like, oh yeah, just like that connection was made there. But still, like the story, just how you're just trying to fucking fumble through there and just make sense of this and try to it was just the overall gameplay.
It was a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, there's a lot, but it's great. So it's
Yep.
So
We all had different number ones. There's no repeat number ones.
That is
Nope.
cool, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
that's what was the point I was going to make. If you chose Resident Evil 2, that would have been number 1. Because it would have gotten 34 points, and Ocarina of Time got 33.
oh,
So, Patrick, you can yell at Blaine for Resident Evil 2 not getting.
No, I can yell at Bridget if she was just switched Resident Evil and Unreal.
Not gonna do it.
I'll accept it because I got the Portrait of Ruin victory in Castlevania. Thanks to Sequel.
So that is what we have come up with, the top 10 of top 8, not top 10, top 8 of 1998.
That's a
And
beautiful
honestly,
list.
That's actually a lot more shocking than I
That
initially
last
thought.
one's the weird one. That myth one's the oddball, honestly, but
Yeah.
But like I said at the beginning, looking at
If I
98
mathed it
in
cor-
general,
If I mathed
because look what's
correctly.
not even on there. Like you have hard headers like StarCraft.
Yep.
Yeah, no one chose.
Yeah.
why
I'm
is
stunned
nobody
no one
said
chose
StarCraft?
StarCraft.
That StarCraft was
Anybody say it?
debating that.
that was on my
Oh,
honorable
yeah.
mention.
Okay.
Just the heavy hitters of games in
That's-
'98.
How
Yeah.
crazy of a year
Right.
that it was, that something like StarCraft wouldn't make the list. You know?
Right?
Wouldn't make anyone's list.
Wouldn't make anyone's
Yeah.
list,
Yeah, not just the top 8. It didn't make anybody's top 8.
Panzer Dragoon.
There's another one that didn't make anybody's top 8.
It's like,
Stunned.
I even put some time into fucking StarCraft and Brood War, which I didn't realize
Yes.
the
And
base
somehow
and
Bugs
the
Life didn't
expansion
make it
came-
into the
Yeah,
The
both of
The
them
Nancy
dropped the
Drew
same
game.
year.
The Nancy Drews game.
Nancy Drew game.
No, Nancy Drew? Shit.
So yeah, that's what we are looking at. We got Myth 2, Banjo-Kazooie, Unreal, Metal Gear Solid, Half-Life, Parasite Eve, Resident Evil 2, and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I noticed that one person didn't put Ocarina of Time on their list at all.
Oh,
No.
I like it.
Oh.
It is great. I have the gold version of it over on my shelf somewhere. But I never was able to beat it, and I like Link to the Past better.
Okay.
Well, I like
Fair
Link to the
enough.
Past better too.
We're not making you feel bad, by the way.
No.
No, not at
How
all.
dare you?
I noticed that you didn't. I mean,
I
Blaine
know.
doesn't have Resident Evil 2 on his list, so.
Right.
It's kinda-
Then
Shame
also-
him. No.
And another heavy
Shame.
another heavy hitter. Nobody has Tekken 3.
Yeah.
Tekken 3.
It was on my
Um,
short list.
How about
Tekken 3 was my short list.
Well, Tekken 3
Hey,
was the
Tekken's
last
better
good.
than Virtual Fighter.
Tekken was
3 was the last
inferior
good
to
Tekken,
many.
though.
No, Tekken Tag.
I'm
no,
Tekken
no.
I'm a little surprised that Keith doesn't have Mega Man Legends.
Uh-oh.
That came out in
Oh, yeah,
1998.
you're right. It did. No, it didn't. It
Well,
didn't make the
we
list.
gotta take everything Keith says because Keith was throwing games from 3 years before.
What was another one
They had
here?
a Japanese release
Oh.
of Pokemon 5 years after it came out.
Yeah.
There's another one that stood out to me.
There's some inconsistencies in my list.
Yeah. Grim Fandango came out in 98 also.
You know,
Got silence on that one.
I guess.
I was just thinking, well, that was one that I know got like all kinds of love. I just never played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruising
Like
World.
for no reason.
Cruisin'
Like-
World was my number 11.
Oh yeah.
That
Uh,
was my number 11.
Thief: The Dark Ages with Thief series.
Yeah, Thief.
Yeah.
Kagero,
Shit.
Deception 2.
A lot of good games that came out that year.
98
It was a
was
ridiculous
I think the
year.
Renaissance
So-
year of games.
Yeah.
Heretic 2 for the PC guys. What else do we have here? Blitz came out that year.
The first
But it's not
Blitz.
the arcade. But it's not
Oh,
the
man.
arcade one. And I
Not
think
the
that's-
arcade one, no.
Oh, it's no. Oh.
The Nintendo 64 port.
I'd still put a lot of hours into that when I was a kid.
Yeah,
with
Blitz was
friends.
good.
Yeah.
Blasto.
Baldur's Gate.
God,
Hell is
no, with-
Blasto?
With Phil Hartman.
Yes.
It was the Zap
Oh.
Brannigan, the game.
Oh.
But the problem was that I mean it had Phil Hartman, it had a great voice and everything. It was funny, but the gameplay was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm just
Like, I
looking.
watched
But
the
yeah, no.
speed run of it, and even the speed runner was dying a bunch. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the first Baldur's Gate, not on the list.
yes. The first Baldur's Gate, like one of
Right.
the, revered as one of the best written
Yeah.
and greatest games of all time.
Yep.
I didn't play it for years later because at the time when it came out, I just didn't really have a computer that was strong enough to play it.
Yeah.
But on that note, I closed down the thing. It is almost 1:30. I am tired.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be up to. I have to do my own stream and like.
Hey, we need to do this
hours.
again with a different year.
Yes.
Absolutely. Why don't you pick a year?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
It's like a,
What's the?
Well, I'm
what's
trying
the-
to think of other years that just have such.
I'll get the next year.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
I'm gonna
sure-
pick an old. I got an idea. I'm gonna pick an old school one. So
Nice.
all right.
like more so than '98.
62.
Yes. The best games that came out.
1975.
The
I
best
picked
games.
Pong.
Pong is
Best-
our number one.
The best
Everything.
games that came out during the Great Depression.
Kick the can.
We kicked the can.
Oh.
I see we've
Stick.
all written kick the can.
I got stick.
I got
Dust
stick.
collecting.
Stick and wheel.
I got go to the unemployment office.
All right, everybody.
All right, you guys.
All right. Have a good night.
Yep. You guys too.
Bye.
Take it
Bye.
easy,
Good
everyone.
night.
Take care.
Later.
See ya.
And there it goes. And
And with that, we shall stop for the evening.